Have you ever scrolled through your social media feed and thought, is any of this real? Well, buckle up because we are about to dive into a mind bending idea called the dead internet theory. Imagine this. What if most of what you see online isn't made by real people at all? What if it's all fake? According to this theory, the internet isn't what it used to be. It claims that most of the content we interact with today, posts, comments, even those adorable cat videos, might be created by bots or AI, not real humans. It's like walking through a digital ghost town where the street seems lively, but the people, they are nowhere to be found. And here's the kicker. Proponents of the theory believe the internet peaked around 2016 or 2017. Since then, real human activity has supposedly declined, replaced by an artificial system engineered to keep us scrolling, liking, and clicking. But where did this wild idea come from? It all started on a site called 4chan, a notorious corner of the internet known for its unconventional theories. Yet this one, it spread like a wildfire. People began sharing examples, strange, repetitive online conversations, posts with suspiciously high engagement, and content that just feels off. So, is the internet really dead? Are we living in a digital world filled with illusions? Or is this just another conspiracy theory gone viral? As we dig deeper into the dead internet theory, keep your eyes open and your mind curious, because in this digital age, the truth might just be stranger than fiction. So we have heard about this wild idea called the dead internet theory, but what exactly it is claiming? Let's break it down. Imagine a world where most of what you see online isn't created by humans at all. Instead, it's churned out by armies of bots, automated systems, and artificial intelligence. That's the core of the dead internet theory. According to this theory, these digital ghosts are everywhere. They are flooding our social media feeds, filling up forums with terror, leaving fake reviews on product, and even spreading news stories. But here's the eerie part. They are designed to mimic humans perfectly. You might wonder, why would anyone believe this? Well, some online interactions seem suspicious, like comments that feel oddly repetitive or posts with an inexplicable surge in likes. The theory goes further, suggesting that governments or big tech companies might be behind these bots, using AI to subtly control what we see and think online. Pretty wild, right? But how did this theory gain traction? In 2021, a user named Illuminati Pirate posted a thread called Dead Internet Theory. Most of the internet is fake on a forum called Agora's Road's Macintosh Cafe. The post went viral as people started connecting the odd behaviors they noticed online with the rapid advancement in AI. According to the theory, when we log on, we might not be talking to real people at all. Instead, we are engaging with clever programs designed to feel human, digital ghosts haunting the internet. For some, the idea of a dead internet run by AI feels alarmingly real. They point to the speed at which technology is advancing and wonder, could this actually be happening? But is there any truth to the dead internet theory? Or is it just another conspiracy theory that thrives in the shadows of the web? To find out, we need to shine a spotlight on the mysterious entities known as bots. Bots are like invisible workers of the internet. They are computer programs designed to do tasks automatically without a human controlling them. And here's the scary part. They are everywhere. According to a report from Thales, nearly half of all internet traffic comes from bots. That's right, Almost 50% of what's happening online might not involve humans at all. But why does this matter? These bots aren't just sitting idly. They are actively shaping our digital experiences, often without us realizing it. Imagine scrolling through your favorite social media app. You see a trending topics and think, wow, everyone's talking about this. But what if it's not real people driving the bots? Bots can manipulate trends, creating the illusion of popularity. It gets even trickier. Bots can spread fake news faster than we can fact check in. Entire fake campaigns can be crafted to influence thousands or even millions of people. Forbes has reported bots meddling in election, spreading conspiracy theories, and even influencing stock prices. It's like a digital puppet show where we can't always see the strings. But here's the question. Have you ever had online interactions that seemed strange? Maybe a comment that didn't make sense? Or conversations that felt oddly robotic? Some bots are so advanced that they mimic human behavior almost perfectly. They can adapt language, imitate emotions, and even craft responses based on context. The line between human and machine is getting harder to see. So, as we surf the web, we are left to wonder how much of what we see is real. Are we engaging with actual people or clever programs designed to manipulate and mimic? This raises the ultimate question. Can we really trust anything we see online? The internet was once a place for sharing thoughts and ideas freely, but today it's harder than ever to tell what's real and what's not. Research tied to the dead internet theory paints a pretty unsettling picture. Imagine yourself scrolling through your social media feed, posts, comments, trending topics, it all feels alive. But what if most of that content wasn't made by humans? What if artificial intelligence is quietly pulling the strings? AI generated content can make the internet feel like a digital zombie apocalypse, alive on the surface but lifeless beneath. Everything looks normal, but something doesn't quite add up. Think about the implications. Could bots be influencing how we think about politics or feel about societal issues? Could they be swaying public opinion or businesses or major events? It's a chilling possibility. In 2020, researchers found that bots played a significant role in amplifying misinformation during the US election. This raises questions about how much what we see online is genuinely human driven. And then there's the role of big tech. Companies like Google, Facebook, and Twitter use algorithms powered by AI to decide what appears in your feeds. This means they could be shaping what we see, think, and believe, often without us realizing it. Why would anyone want to create fake internet? The answer could be as simple as money. More clicks mean more ad revenue. Or it could be about power. Controlling what people see online means controlling what they think, say, and do. Some research highlights how bots manipulate us by making things appear viral or popular when they are not. Fake trends and false informations can distort our reality, and we might not even realize it. So, what does this mean for us? Should we question everything we see online? It's a tough call, but one thing is certain. We need to be cautious about what we believe and share. If the dead internet theory turns out to hold even a grain of truth, skepticism might just be our best defense. As we navigate this digital maze, bigger questions emerge. How do we separate fact from fiction online? Can we rebuild trust in the internet? And what does this mean for the future of our digital lives? We'll dive deeper into these questions in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a closer look at the other side of the argument. Now, digital detectives, here is the big question. Is this really happening? Or is it just another wild conspiracy? Let's unpack the evidence. According to The Guardian, there is an ongoing debate about how much of the internet is actually run by bots. Some experts argue that bots make up a massive chunk of the online traffic. Others say it's not as pervasive as we think. So, what's the truth? That's the tricky part. Bots are definitely out there, but counting them on is no easy task. It's like trying to count fish in a murky pond. There's a lot happening below the surface that we just can't see. What about tech companies? They claim they are fighting fake accounts and bot activity, but they can't seem to agree on the scope of the problem. Critics of the dead internet theory argue that it's exaggerated. Sure, there is spam and fake news, they say, but the idea of a dead internet is overblown. But supporters believe that even if the theory isn't entirely accurate, it highlights a growing concern. As AI becomes more advanced, it's increasingly difficult to distinguish human created content from machine generated material. Here's where things get even more intriguing. Some accounts online might be hybrids, part human, part bot. Imagine a user whose posts are auto generated by AI, but occasionally a real person steps in to interact. It's like the digital age's version of a cyborg. So, what do experts say? Well, they are divided. Some see the dead internet theory as a critical warning about where we are headed. Others dismiss it as a new spin on old fears about technology taking over. Here's the big question. Is the dead internet theory a conspiracy or reality? The answer might lie somewhere in the middle. Bots undoubtedly shape much of our online world, but humans are still a big part of the internet too. As we try to figure this out, we are left with even more to consider. Can we trust tech companies to combat this growing problem? How will this blur the line between human and machines affect our future interactions? And more importantly, how do we protect ourselves from manipulation in this digital age? Coming up, we'll explore what all this means for us, the everyday users, and for the internet's future. Now imagine if large parts of the internet were actually dead, filled with fake content and bot interactions. It's like walking through a city where half of the people are just robots, pretending to be human. Pretty weird, right? This idea makes us question how much we trust what we see online. When a topic trends or a post goes viral, should we believe it's genuine or could bots be behind it? This theory could even change how we think about our online friends and followers. Are they all real people? Or could some be carefully crafted fake accounts? But here's the good news. There are ways to be smarter about what we see online. Here's a few tips to help you spot bots or fake account. First of all, look for strange patterns. Accounts that post the same thing repeatedly or interact with posts unnaturally might be bots. After that, check the profile. Real people tend to have a mix of personal posts, comments, and interactions. Bots often have a sparse or overly polished profiles. And then trust your instincts. If something seems too good or too outrageous to be true, it's worth a second look. There are also tools to help you analyze social media accounts to detect bot activity. And when in doubt about something you see online, always double-check information with reliable news sources to avoid spreading false content. The dead internet theory is a wake-up call, a reminder to approach the digital world with curiosity and a healthy dose of skepticism. Think of yourself as a digital detective, always looking for clues about what's real and what's not. So, is the internet really dead? Let's break it down. Here's the big reveal. The internet isn't dead, but it is evolving in fascinating and at times challenging ways. According to Impriva's analysis, in 2022, Nearly half, 47.4% of all internet traffic came from bots, a 5.1% increase over the previous year. The proportion of human traffic, 52.6%, decreased to its lowest level in 8 years. And the volume of bad bot traffic, malicious automated software applications capable of high speed abuse, misuse, and attacks, grew to 30.2%, or 2.5% increase over 2021. But don't worry, this doesn't mean the internet is broken or useless. Far from it. The web is still an incredible place filled with real people and yes, adorable cat videos. We just need to be more mindful of how we engage with it. Because if we are not careful and allow our own technology to use us more than we use it, then the dead internet theory will no longer be a potential warning, but a rash reality where even our own humanity is second guessed through two factor authentication, verified by robots first and humans second. Think of the internet like a bustling city. Most people are genuine, but there are also some tricksters and robots blending in. Just as we wouldn't believe everything a stranger says on the street, we shouldn't believe everything we see online. Here are some key takeaways to guide you in this evolving digital world. First of all, bots are a significant part of the internet now. While many are harmless, others can distort our perceptions of trends, opinions, and informations. Trust is crucial. Always ask yourself, does this seem real? Where did it come from? Before taking something at face value. Awareness is your best defense. The more you understand bots and fake content, the easier it is to identify and avoid them. So, what can you do? Remember, it's okay to pause and say, I'm not sure. Taking the time to learn more before forming an opinion is one of the smartest things you can do in this digital age. By staying critical and informed, we can ensure it remains a space for genuine connection, creativity, and discovery. If we can learn anything from the dead internet theory, it's that the humans will always have an upper hand over AI bots, in that we carve connection with each other, cherish hearing stories that could never be made up using a prompt, and value real world relationship with each other, which is the farthest thing from artificially possible. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and let's keep the internet alive with our real human awesomeness.